back. I actually feel like it's like full moon energy right now. When is the next full moon? It's gonna be coming up, right? 21st. We just had a new moon. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. But let me turn the light on. And again, like, hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. I don't know. But I just, for some reason, it feels like a full moon. All of a sudden, like the read I want to do. For week 2, but what week? It's the end of week 3. For the full moon. So interesting. Okay. I think I want. Again. And I'm just gonna say it's getting kind of hectic. So I'm getting pulled to the 2 decks I don't really use as much, and I think it's when I do this, it's more about the words than the depiction. So let's do 2 reads for week 2 of July, and then tomorrow we'll start the zodiacs. And again, it's like I was setting up the computer, and it's like, hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. I don't watch the news. Education system's always been shitty, but I do feel like it's a global message in the sense of, I just heard some type of format, so I don't know. All right, energy feels heavy. It feels like a full moon. And again, I think it's just the heavy transits that we have going on right now, and water, but I'm sensing full moon. So I don't know if this has to do with, like, I almost said last year's full moon. Week 2 July, last month's full moon. I don't know. Yeah, I can even feel the energy in my hands already. There's something heavy to happen. I don't know if it's just a lot to handle, if it's those, people in that energy, because, we're already hitting these transits, unless it's hitting people a little late. It just doesn't make sense to me why something feels so heavy here. Like, I'm picking up on people's energy here, like the transit, like I love the 6 of coins came out upright. So there could be some type of offering, or I don't know. That maybe just feels like really heavy to someone. Okay, so I just heard Venus. So that transit was June 17th. Was that... Hey, Siri,
Uh-huh.
what was the date of the full moon last month?
Okay, I found this on the web for what was the date of the full moon last month. Check it out.
June 24th. And Venus transited on the 17th. So this is Venus again. It could be love, it could be money, beauty, health kind of rules.
I found this on the web.
A junction. House of Representatives Committee. Okay, thank you. Nine of Swords reversed, accepting past trauma. So this is good. So this, I don't know what this freaking heaviness is. This must have to do with like relationships, breakups. Like I talked to a couple people over the weekend that went through like pretty traumatic, major breakups that we all saw coming. Realizations, things like that I've just been like talking about. And you could have a Queen of Swords type energy here, man or woman, doesn't really matter. Just replace it. If you're a man, put King of Swords, woman, however. But you could be strategically thinking about how to... No, I think this woman has to do with the pain coming in as the swords. Mental. Tower, painful transition, yeah. This is definitely moving. This is definitely like karmic things wrapping up. I don't know if this energy got the best of somebody or something. It's like they told me to clean my glasses, and I feel like it's the clean. So that could be a message for you guys in the sense if you wear glasses or get your eyes checked. Oh, where's my thing? Where's my cleaner? What the frick? I'll just use this. All right, I mean, yeah, I guess it's a little clearer. So that's a strange message for you guys. Especially at like nighttime, you're taking off, driving, anything. We got the moon here, it's dark, the tower, city lights. Let me see if the cards are better without the light. Cards are better without the light. So that tower could be anxiety. It could be that and that's like a full moon. It's just, something is just so heavy here. But you have the world like a hollow completion. Like there's no satisfaction here with something. Because upright would be triumphant, like you win. But here's the deal. If something's over, like you win. You know what I mean? Like when me and Marsha were talking to these people with the major breakups, I'm just trying to tell her, like, look at this as a new beginning. I know it's painful and it's hard, but it's karmic. You got to stop going back to karmic shit, and that's been coming out for months now. Karmic people, karmic things, situations that don't get resolved, stay the same. But I do love that there's recognition here in regards to a transition that needs to be made. I don't know if somebody is worried about the Queen of Swords, because she doesn't seem to fit into this reading for some reason. So I don't know if this is somebody else's transition. Does that make sense? Like, Seven of Swords, hidden deceit. I mean, this is honestly like, I don't know where everybody's at, but this is like, get the fuck out of whatever this is. Even if it's even if it's like, okay, well, it's just this person not telling me how they feel or yada, yada, yada. Like, no, stop making excuses for other fucking people. Take accountability for what you went through in the midst of what you experienced with whomever and transition it, like transmute it. Like, this is a no. This is like somebody struggling, like, hey, it's over. Like, the world and the tower side by side is a finality, but this is telling me that there's still hidden stuff. There's, I'm getting pulled to kids like on a playground where it's like the whole stick to glue, you lied to me, but like child. So I'm assuming it's something childish going on here, like games, petty, back and forth. Like, this is, dear Lord, like, good thing I broke out 2 fucking decks, because I wouldn't want this coming my way. Like, something went down and somebody else is just like, what? Like, what? And then somebody else is like, no, like, almost like not wanting to accept that it's over. But this is accepting past trauma. So it could be completely 2 different things going on in one person's brain, on top of this lies and deceptions and like this giving. Like, is this person really giving? Is it giving without conditions? Is it conditional giving? Like, trying to figure out how do I want to clarify this. Okay, let's see what this Queen of Swords energy is real quick, so I can decipher whose energy this is. Keys on a ring, stringing along, one night stand, many options, I like you, someone likes you, romance, flirting, dating, talking, waiting for messages, calls, hovering. So, perception, focus, stalking, watching, making healthier choices with your love life, being happier. So you definitely, somebody could have had a one night stand here. That actually came in this weekend, where Marsha was trying to convince somebody to have a one night stand, and I was like, not too many people try to convince people to do stuff like that, but like, and I don't even know where it came from. It was like out of the blue. And I think it's just, moving on. They say like, to get under somebody, get on top; to get over somebody, get under somebody, like that saying. And it does work, guys. It is a fucking distraction. It is crazy. You might be thinking about somebody else in the mist, and everyone's karma and how they absorb things and think about people in the past, that's on them. But I'm just saying, like, something could have happened here. So now somebody's looking at you or somebody else, like, as the Queen of Swords, but it's like, I like you, but like, I like you, I do, but like, I don't see a commitment here. So like, I don't know if somebody stood you up, pissed you off, like, it didn't follow through. Maybe you didn't have like great sex. Maybe you had really good sex, but like when you were saying goodbye, it was, hollow. Like, it's because the Tower in the world, like, this is like, nope, that's it, I'm done. Like, whether you're dating, seeing somebody, nope. But then it's like in the back of your head, but I don't think it's the back of your head. I think it's the back of somebody else's head. You have this energy of like the world, you don't want it to be over, and this hidden deceit. I don't think you're linked to this. I don't think you're like, oh, I know you're lying to me, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, maybe, but like, I don't think so. And if you're dealing with somebody, oh, I only cheated, I only did that because, my past trauma, kick that motherfucker to the curb. Weak ass fucking, get out of here. Okay, I mean, I've never accepted shit like that, but I'm not when people use like trauma, but like, like, I don't think it's a trauma bond. I think like there's just multiple things going on here. That's all, you know. And I think it's this woman, whoever this is, and again, I can't tell if it's you or somebody else, but like, it definitely has that vibe. It definitely feels that way in the sense of like, all right, you want to treat me like a side chick, or, you know, but like that could have been like, this could have been a friends with benefits situation just in general that went down a long time ago too. Like, guys, I don't know, like, and now you just kind of like, I can't be bothered, you know, it's done. There's nothing left to explore, you know. It's one of those things. And if this is you in this case, like in regards to like me talking about it right now, like this would be good. And I don't think you're like, oh, you know, like, is this person going to come back, yada yada. No, it's just like, however something went down here, it didn't like go great. So I don't know if you're like, all right, I'm just using like drinking as an escapism, you know, having sex as like an escapism, like not you per se, but the energy here. So to me, like, typically this combo would be a finality, but it's not as harsh. It's smart, but this is kind of telling me like it just didn't go as planned, or, you know, as you thought or as you hoped, you know. And it's kind of like, well, especially if you had a friends with benefits and, you know, you've been with them for a couple years and it's nothing serious. Like, to me, that's serious. People want to be like, oh, but we're not in a commitment. Like, motherfucker, I just dated you for 2 fucking years. I've been sleeping with you for 2 fucking years. Like, it's a relationship. You call it what you want to call it, but this is what I call it, you know? So it's like, you couldn't been dealing with a situation like that too, where finally you're just like, you know what? I'm like, you're over this situation. And again, like, you're being smart about it. And I think you do like this person, but it's just, you're like, you know what? Like, it's kind of like a dead end. Not even like a crossroads. It feels like a dead end, you know. It's just how you feel about a certain situation. Now we have accepting past trauma too, as if like there's something else going on there. And I don't think it's just necessarily connected to like sex or whoever this person is. I think, again, there's just multiple things going on with this energy. And again, you could be getting used. Sexual benefits, or, you know, how people break up but they still sleep with each other and they make up excuses on why they do it and they think it's a reason. Gotta love fucking people like that too, you know. Oh, but, you know, we were together for so long. Who gives a flying fuck? Those two people that do shit like that fucking belong each other. Like, I'm so over that shit. It's so like, it's not even high school. It's beyond disrespectful to not the other person. It's not to like, if you're like the other person, but like, meaning like, of course it's disrespectful, but like, you're disrespecting yourself by continually doing this over and over with somebody. Like, so this is telling me something went down or is about to go down and you're going to be disappointed. I hate to like be the bearer of bad news, but I mean, that's the reality of the situation here. Could somebody be hiding something? It could be like in regards to how they feel. What is the 7 of Swords? Or somebody could have actually cheated on somebody here. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase. So this is great. I ditch whomever else this person is, meeting up, having a conversation, feeling uplifted, a friend. So you could just be dealing with something that's unknown, and it's like the way it went down. Maybe you're not getting confirmation. Maybe you're not getting closure. Like, closure is somebody not texting back. Closure is, I mean, that's closure, guys, you know. But like, this seems like something that was long term with the world coming to an end. It kind of reminds me, I'll give you a prime example. I had this conversation with you plenty of times. Me and Charlie have been friends for a very long time. And we started off dating, years and years, 7, 8 years ago. And it was kind of like a friends with benefits here and there, you know what I mean? Like we had a great time together. It wasn't all the time. And when he was dating, I was dating, and we would get together, and somebody else would sit, like we wouldn't sleep together, so we were also friends, so it's kind of like eventually, like even between me and him, like that stopped, you know what I mean? Like you just, grew it. So that's the kind of vibe I'm kind of getting here, where it's just kind of like, it might not even be that upsetting. It's more or less like this whole conversation that I've had with you in the last year when it comes to friends, like how friends treat people. Like you shouldn't have to explain to a friend like how you should be treated. Like a friend just knows how to treat another friend, So I think like something's about to go down, if it hasn't already, where you're just like, you're over it. And then passion, insane chemistry, and having fun. So I think someone's been lying to you about how they feel. And I just heard like, oh, well, if they're psychic, they're going to know, like, or they're going to find out or something. So I just think you don't give a shit, to be quite honest. If it's not in front of your face, then why ponder or wonder? I think we've all experienced that in the twin flame journey, to the point of like disgust and disappointment, that it's just like, snap out of it, and then others come along and you slowly learn, so it's just, it's like smart here. Like you do like somebody, but like, I don't think you're looking for a commitment, but you're definitely making healthy choices in the sense of like, all right, well, this friends with benefits not going anywhere. So, yada, yada. But then you have this whole accepting trauma shit going on over here too, which is giving me like a big vibe of like, I don't know. So I think someone has a lot of like, I just heard like intrigued. They're intrigued, like hypnotized. So again, you have somebody here that doesn't want to end something, but yet I don't necessarily see them showing up. And if they do show up, again, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. If this hasn't happened yet, like this looks like it's about to happen for some of you. You just, maybe you're dating somebody and you're just kind of like, you're over it. Like it's not, it's not really going to go anywhere. It's, do I keep giving this person another chance? How many dinners, how many drinks, how many conversations? Like, and then you got other people like, oh, it's a really good guy, it's a really good girl, I think you should get to know this person a little better, like give it like one more shot, and it's like, so if this hasn't gone down yet, I'm telling you, like this is gonna go down, and it's like something that's a little awkward, and but it's just like just done. But the thing is, like, I don't know if something pissed you off. You're coming in as the Queen of Swords. So there's something here. And again, like, it might not be a sexual thing, but it could be, guys, because it's like you got intimacy there too, and something's just giving me that vibe. But like, Nine of Swords, anxiety, restless nights, but this is accepting past trauma. If it was upright, is like the revealing of past trauma. So like this is probably linked to that. Do I think you were having like sex for like to get past trauma? Like, no, not necessarily. Like this could just be something where maybe you didn't even realize something, and now you're just taking accountability and looking at things differently, and how you maneuver through life right now. And I'm not even getting this painful transition as something like, oh my God, I can't handle this. Why is this happening to me? Like, it feels actually kosher. But in the beginning of the read, it felt like a full moon. So like maybe somebody you're dealing with, it feels like a full moon, and to you, you're kosher. Like, something pissed you off, you know, and clearly you liked this person and there's chemistry, you guys have fun together, but like sometimes, you know, things just come to an end. But the thing is, like, it's to me like preparing for like a new phase or learning and transcending obstacles, you know, not necessarily preparing for union, but like this is, like I said, like you're just being smart about how you proceed, because the way something goes just doesn't bring you enough satisfaction. So it's, you know, it's not like a long-term satisfaction. And to be honest with you, I don't know how the other person is quite feeling it. Oh, this is ironic. I almost did you, them, and spiritual messages, and I completely spaced it. So that makes sense why I'm here right now in regards to another person. I mean, another person always comes in, but like this is something that's about to go down or recently went down in the last 6 weeks. I'm just hearing 6 weeks or 6 days. So to me, like, I just think you're just kind of like moving forward. Like this doesn't look like a major breakup. So I don't know why we have major fucking cards out here. Could you be dealing with the Scorpio? Possible, but you know, the world, clarity, truth, power, honor, the axe, breakup, stop. To me, you're just stopping a pattern here. I don't. Yeah, you could be abandoning a situation, but like to me, that would be a good thing because there's something here that clearly is not enough, you know, and it doesn't have to be a bad thing. I'm not saying you're even dealing with a bad person. Focusing on yourself, time to heal, shadow work. So yeah, I think you're just kind of like gently over something. It's not like an overpowering tower. You're just kind of like, this hollow completion is bringing you clarity, is what this is doing. But there is an energy here that does want to, you know, it's almost like they want to meet up and fix things, but I don't think you guys are going to fix this. I think it's just over. You know, it's come to an end. And it's not like, it's probably bittersweet for some of you, but this is more of like, I wouldn't even say like an epiphany. It's just kind of, you're just over a situation is what this is in regards to a person, place, or thing. Taking a chance, a risk. Maybe you took a chance. Maybe you took a risk. Sabotage, rebuilding, working on it. So again, do I think that you sabotage something here? I don't think it was you. I think the other person could have possibly sabotaged something without even realizing they were sabotaging it. But like, I do think, like, I'm seeing the Three of Cups. Like, it's almost like, I wouldn't say like putting you on the back burner, but I'm seeing the Three of Cups with the Six of Coins. That's like going out to dinner, hanging out with friends. Maybe somebody chose to hang out with their friends instead of you. And then, you know, they come home or whatnot, and it's just like, whatever. Maybe you thought it'd be more exciting. I don't know. You're definitely over a situation. It's very clear. But the way you're realizing it is, you're realizing it in like just a different way. You're just making better choices, healthier choices, making a life change. Like again, so like, I don't think this tower is yours. The tower is yours to the point of, you know what you want, maybe. And if you don't know what you want, you know you don't want what you just experienced or about to, you know. Does that make sense? So it's clear. Like, you're just, you know, better off not putting yourself in a certain situation here. you might put yourself in this situation one more time and then you're going to wrap it up. And it's not because you're dealing with somebody that's awful. It's just if something clearly went down where it's like, you know, maybe you like friends with benefits are again like dating somebody for like months, but it's just like, you know, especially if you were waiting for a message or thinking you were going to send a message, like the Queen of Swords doesn't, she's very strategic. Like, so to me, she's not like hovering, waiting for something. This could have been expectations of somebody else, you know, wanting to fix something that goes wrong. And it's like, it doesn't happen. So it's like, even the way something ends just feels incomplete, but it is what it is. It doesn't complete you. You know, I feel like Jerry Maguire, like, you complete me. Like, this person doesn't completely complete you. You complete you. It's like, you know, so it's like one of those situations. Like, I just said, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So again, like, it could just be one of those situations where I'm going to go on a night on the town, and, you know, but then it's like you have a blast, and then like the next day or the next couple of weeks, you're just like, like, you know what I mean? Like, so people pick up on other people's energies in the sense of like, swapping energies during, you know, intercourse, condom or not, you're sharing energy. And I think finally you're just like, you know what, like, there's just something about this energy that it's not suiting me anymore. Like, I just got pulled a Kama Sutra. So I guess something just doesn't like suit you, and you're not sitting here lying to somebody about it. Like, you're not like, oh, I need to have a conversation about this. This is just kind of like you're learning from something. You're maneuvering through obstacles. And then girl with the snake, narcissist, being charmed, used, boundaries. Somebody could be cock blocking here too. And it's like, oh, me and you. It's like two exes, like how I just said, like two exes still sleeping with each other. It's like, oh, so like, just beyond. I mean, guys, if you're doing it, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. There's no point. It's empty. You're not getting anything from anyone. That's like having like hollow sex. Do you think I want to go back for more? No. Maybe someone was having a bad day. Maybe you've been dating. All right, we'll see what next month comes or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just, it's not satisfying. It turns you into the Queen of Swords, not into the point where like you want to wring someone's neck, but you're just like, you know what? Like, I know the smartest thing I can do for myself in this situation is to just be out. But now there's another woman here. And she's using somebody as if like, oh, here, I made, you know, lots of pasta, chicken wings here, you know, or like, oh, I saw these flowers. I thought they would look nice in the garden. Like, somebody's full of shit here. This is like when two comics hang out, like, you know, like, it's all good. We're best friends. Yeah, we're not like anybody else. Seduction, flating, hooking up, third-party interference. Here's some fucking bitch on the fucking board that I want to fucking smack right now. Like, there's nothing attractive about this. Like, this is just, like, I would take myself, if I found myself in this situation with whomever this is, I'd be the fuck out. It is not worth it. Not to mention, if they're sleeping with somebody else, you're picking up, you're now sharing that energy of some fucking crazy bitch on the fucking board. Fuck that shit. So again, like, this is just like an ex that wants to kind of like, to me, this is not you right here. Just kind of like, if I put you here, this would be like, oh, you're expecting, you know, Prince Charming, or you're expecting something and you're flirting or you're dating and you're hooking up, like you thought it was going to be more than what it was, like you were going to get something a little more than what you did. And now, again, if this is you just putting up a boundary. You're over it. But there's another woman here, for sure. And she's not the Queen of Swords. This is somebody, they're dealing with a karmic ex. Whether the divorce, separated, it doesn't matter. Like somebody here is dealing with a karmic ex. Your ex likes you. Here we go again. People talking shit about you. Like, and for what? Because it's karma. They got nothing better to do with their fucking lives right now but to throw things in people's fucking faces and manipulate and lie and try to, put somebody down instead of picking them up. It's like someone who texts you at fucking 3 a.m. Why the fuck are you still thinking about me at 3 a.m? Like, deal with your own fucking past trauma. Deal with your own fucking shit. Leave me the fuck out of it. That's what this shit is. It's shit like this. You know what I mean? Like, so these two exes are still sleeping with each other. So be careful if somebody comes around and is like, oh, yeah, like I just figured, we could meet up, have some coffee. You already know there's chemistry there. You've already slept with this person. Like, if that's the case and that's your story, bye. Don't even bother. Because somebody is still sleeping with somebody. Somebody is still sleeping with an ex-wife, an ex-husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, kid's mother, kid's father. Someone's still sleeping with somebody here. And somebody likes you. Heartache, pain, separation. So again, somebody could be rebounding, coming back to you, but it's like not enough, frustrated in a relationship, self-sabotage, jealousy. Or this person is kind of, accepting what went down in the past and they want to move forward because, somebody really likes you and is admiring you, but they're dealing with somebody else who just won't fucking stop. Here, oh, I picked up these flowers. I thought it'd look nice on your table. Oh, I picked you up these potatoes. Look, I went to the farm. Like, that's the fucking problem. Here, two people acting like they can play house. That's what's going on here. Two exes playing fucking house. Somebody else likes you. It's fucking stupid. I fucking hate reads like this, guys. I'm sorry. Like, this is just... And whoever this person is that like you, where's his self-respect? Where's her self-respect? Where's his morals? Where's her morals? So, watch out. Unawakened, and the answer yes was coming out for that. The 6 of coin. So again, this could be like maybe you were expecting to be wined and dined and then you went back to his place or her place and it's just like you didn't get what you thought you were getting. But see, somebody here like wants you to understand, but like understand what? Understand what? You're sleeping with your ex? Understand you went back to your ex after me? What the fuck do you want me to fucking understand, motherfucker? I don't got shit. I don't got time for this shit. I don't know. I'm not asking for an explanation. You think I give a shit? That's where this energy is. So it's to me, something is not even phasing you because you probably don't even know what's going on behind the scenes. But like others of you, this isn't so brutal and it's just kind of like somebody who wants you to kind of understand how something went down. So again, if you're dating somebody, I'm telling you, like in the next week or so, you're gonna be like, it's not gonna go well. So again, I hate to be the bad news, but like something goes down if it hasn't already happened, and it's just kind of like blah. And you're not overthinking it. You're just being smart. You're protecting yourself, but being very smart about it. To me, this isn't like, oh, I'm putting up boundaries and you're trying to play head games. Like, no, you're being very fucking smart about this situation. You know what's best for you. But I think somebody, like, I don't know what's going on, or like what went down or is about to go down, but to me, you know, maybe you feel like a piece of ass. So if something goes down, you feel like it was a one night stand, or like what was it, like something makes you feel like you could have had the Six of Pentacles, but you got the Tower. Well, you didn't get the Tower because I don't see it clashing. Like, I don't see it colliding. You could be clashing with somebody, but you got the World reversed. So to me, it's just kind of telling me like something could go down a different way, but ends up being a way like just not the best way. Or again, like this already happened, and it's like the way something went down. It's just like, all right, I'm over this. Like I said, like the last couple times, or you got a friend, keep trying, or do this, or you never know, something can change. Like it, you know what I mean? And it's just something sends you like not even to like a spiral. So, but see, like girl with the snake, seduction. But to me, it's kind of like charming, and now you're kind of putting up some type of boundary, and you're kind of understanding, like, all right, we hooked up, we flirted, temptation, you know. But like the fact that there's third party interference here is telling me that somebody is still dealing with an ex, or still dealing with something or someone. I just don't even understand. Like, so even if like this is a good friend or somebody you're dating, and it is, there's something really getting the best of somebody here. And again, I don't think that's you. I think it's whomever else you're dealing with is kind of like, okay, man, I did sabotage this. Like, especially if you got harsh with somebody coming in as the Queen of Swords, and if it hasn't happened, you're gonna kind of be a little harsh. Queen of Swords, no joke. She'll kick you and your fucking douche canoe down the river with those Seven of Swords. That's what she'll do. So, if there's not another person here, okay, if. No, there's definitely another person here. So I don't know if like you were supposed to meet up with somebody and go to dinner, or like dating and friends, and you know, and then it ended up, oh, you know, I gotta push something out. I'll meet up with you later, and either they don't show, or it's kind of like you meet up with them later, but everything is just off. That's because something they did beforehand threw them off. And it could be in regards to, it looks like it's in regards to another person. So I don't know if this person's going to attempt to talk to you again. I don't think so. I think they're just going to leave it be, to be quite honest with you. So I think these messages are more for you. Like you're kind of understanding a situation that you were in with somebody, and it's just kind of like, what's the point? You know, so there's this fear here. Again, like I don't think this is yours or past trauma, like abandoning, feeling frustrated, and self-sabotaging. Because to me, it's like, it doesn't look like self-sabotage at all. It's just kind of like you've had enough. So it's weird that fear is here. So to me, it's got to be somebody else, and we always have past trauma, guys, right? But like, there's nothing out here telling me about any type of fear. So to me, it's somebody else's fear. So whomever you're dealing with, you're not gonna, if this hasn't happened, you're not gonna like you're not gonna know this is going on behind the scenes. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who constantly sabotages shit, and that's why you're like, you know what, I'm done. Like I understand we might have feelings, for each other. We're both just having fun. There's lots of chemistry. There's lots of passion. You know what I mean? Like possibilities there, but you probably don't even look at the possibility. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I think something becomes weird or like awkward, because something was going down in your head too, but also in somebody else's head, but a lot more than you. Like they have that fear. Fear of what? I don't know, but fear of being stabbed in the back, fear of not being enough. I'm not sure, but so to me, this healing is with the Queen of Swords, like you've just been through enough where you're just over it. So if somebody else is fearing something, you're not going to sit here and be like, okay, like, no, like not your job. Your thoughts, your shit is elsewhere, like your daily life. So you've obviously also are going through shit as well, if you're healing from something too, maybe healing from a bad breakup, maybe healing from a marriage or a long-term situation that you're taking yourself out of. But to me, like, you're already kind of like out of some type of commitment and liking life, so maybe you're healing because you never got that commitment. Or maybe you're healing because of a past situation that you were in a commitment with. And if that's the case, you're over here sabotaging shit. But I mean, I'll be the first to tell you I sabotage shit too. But this doesn't feel like you. This feels like what you did or what you're about to do is for the right reasons. Like this feels like a right choice. This doesn't feel like sabotage, guys. So I think somebody else sabotaged the situation, because we're getting two different feelings here and they're not both yours. Something could have went down in the summer. Dark Night of the Soul. Injustice. Damn. So somebody is definite answers no. Somebody with a tower here. I don't know. Somebody here got rejected. And it's kind of sent them in a spiral. Kind of sent them in a dark night. It's like whomever experienced this is still going to come out strong. Because they needed to go through this dark night. So if somebody is still in the midst of this, like I said, they're still in the midst of it. And they've been in it since, summer started, which was what, June? Because it's like making something right, or, like something could have happened last summer, last June. And now this is kind of like karmic repercussions. So that's a big tower for some people here, guys. It's not your tower. I can tell when my spirituals are going to experience a tower. This is somebody else's tower. How they treated you, how they treated other people, how they lived their life. It is what it is. When I treat somebody without respect, that would come back around and bite you in the ass too. Don't think for a second that it wouldn't. I don't know why people think they can escape shit like that. You can't escape that. It's like that escapism, It's like, good luck with that. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And it would just, that's how that shit works. You can't just escape it and, just keep escaping shit. So that tower is still hitting people. Be patient, or this is the other person trying to be patient, or you just need to. There's some type of sign. So something's going to come in recognition. So I don't know if somebody out of the blue is like, oh, and then, or it's you and it's something out of the blue. But to me, I think it's this person. I think somebody had some type of, if you met up with somebody, if this already happened in the last 6 weeks, then this person is seeing something now. Okay, so if this hasn't happened yet, I think it already has. If it hasn't, this is about to go down first, and then there's like a pause, and then this is the continuation. So somebody now with the world being reversed is seeing your point of view, is understanding like what you were saying. Like maybe somebody did treat you just like a side chick, or like, oh, just friends with benefits. And you know, if you play that role, you play that role. If you want to be fed, you want to feed other people, go feed. Like, no judgment. You know, we all have needs. So if that's what you're doing, so be it. But here, if that's the case, like, you're just over it. You know what I mean? Or again, like this could have happened years ago, but like something recent is going to trigger these energies and that person to come back into the situation. So this person now is just kind of seeing like, oh shit, like she's right. Or, oh shit, he's right. Like, say somebody comes to you, all you do is fucking sabotage this, blah, 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 and you're like, now I fucking don't, and blah, 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 like, and you don't want to see it, but you really do, you know, and this would be like that little epiphany. So, but again, like this is somebody else's little epiphany. Doesn't mean all will be good in the end, not necessarily. You know, it's just a day late, a dollar short, who knows? And this is, you know, it's kind of like karma, like, and if it's not karma, it's just you are a catalyst in a situation to get somebody else on a new path. Yeah, crossroads, bada bing, bada boom. And I just said it doesn't remind me of like the crossroads situation. So you abandoned a soulmate, and that's hard to do. But you did what was best for you. Do I think you sabotaged a certain situation? I don't. And if you did sabotage, then you're on the other end where, you know, you got to realize that this got to stop. Or you're just going to keep repeating a pattern. But for me, I think it's more something just kind of ran its course, to be quite honest with you. And you're abandoning the situation. And it's not always easy because it's a friend, it's a soulmate. You have fun together, you meet up together, friendship, having coffee, you know, like transitioning through things. Like, is obviously a good friend on the board. Somebody here was, you know, a soulmate. But you had to abandon the situation. Because I think you really wanted the Six of Pentacles, and what you got was what you didn't want. And I don't think you had something in the back of your head like, oh, I want commitment, I want this. I think that's far from your fucking mind right this second, to be honest with you. You may want it, but it's not something like you're striving for or looking for. It's not where your focus is. It's not where your concentration is. It's not like that. I do think you like this person, but you're just like, how many times are you going to try to like make a situation like work? You know, there's only so many times you can really do that, you know? So I kind of feel like this is you, and obviously there's another person here, but I feel like I'm not going to start another read because I have to get off by 3:15. So I think I'll come back and read the other person, because to me this talks more about you in a past situation or something that's going to occur. And again, like, I don't think they see your crossroads. You could have got to the point where you're just like, you know what, I'm done being at my crossroads. I don't want to be in my crossroads. You know, how many times are we going to hit this crossroad? You know, it's almost like that. Like, how many times are we going to go down this road? Like, you're just kind of like, you know, maybe you know somebody to sabotage stuff. You got the moon revealed, illusions revealed, and the 10 of coins, lasting security. So to me, again, like, you just know what you want. You know you have to abandon a situation here, and if this hasn't happened yet, there is a situation coming at you that does need to be abandoned. I really feel like this is a situation where it's a day late, a dollar short. I don't know why, it just feels that way. Especially if like you thought like this was going to be a lasting friendship, or like, you know, somebody you were going to marry, you were going to spend your life with, you know, like that's a fucking 10 of coins, guys. That's a big deal. Like whoever the soulmate is was a big deal to you. So again, I'm sorry that you guys are about to be in this situation if you haven't recently experienced it in the last 6 weeks. Now you're like, I don't see you lasting. You don't see this person in your future, which is kind of what I've been saying to you guys anyway. At one point, like, you saw this person in your future, and it didn't even have to be romantically. It could be, you know, just good friends. You know, you got the same morals, same upbringing. It could be so many different things for different reasons, you know, but like that's why it feels like a full moon to me. So somebody's still experiencing that, but to me, like this has already been revealed for you. So I do think you were probably a catalyst for somebody as well, because they're seeing things now and it puts them at a crossroads for, you know, their next journey, their next encounter for somebody, or, you know, something like that. Like to me, I don't even think you're like, oh, taking it personally and dwelling. I don't. I think however you're handling this is fucking superior. Like kudos to you guys, for real. Like that's how I know something's just ran its course, because typically we wouldn't just be in this energy, and typically I wouldn't be like, and kudos, you know. And to me, it's not even a lesson learned. Like it's just you're over it. It's just a waste of time. Say you go into the city once a month and you get shit faced with your friends, or you go out, or you do whatever, you know, and like you bring guys home. I'm getting pulled to Sex in the City. I don't know. I never watched that series, but like I'm getting pulled to something like that too, where it's just like you're over it, you know. Like again, it could just be like a constant friend, like, you know, your friend wants to go out and, you know, still got feelings for the ex or whatever, so wants to cock block the new people, you know. Like there's just something here where it's just like, I'm so over this situation, like, which I think is great, which I think was absolutely necessary, to be quite honest. It doesn't, I don't think you sabotaged it. Yeah, a glorious win in the sun. Like whatever move you just made with somebody was the right move. That was absolutely 100%. Do not fucking doubt yourself. This was the right fucking move, and if they end up being part of your life later down the line, you know, maybe they'll come in the right way or come at you the right way. Who knows? Maybe you'll never see this person again. So that can go down that way too. Because there's an ex, there's somebody definitely here. Jesus, like what a glorious win, for real. Like this is outstanding. Like that's what I'm saying. Like even your demeanor, the way you're handling something is great. You're not dwelling. This person didn't like stop you in your fucking tracks. You just abandoned the situation. Like you know, it's like nothing personal, you know. Even though it's kind of personal, but like nothing personal. Like just I'm doing me. Like I know like whatever this is unhealthy. It's, you know, it's not gonna get here. It's not gonna do this. It's not gonna, you know, going out with work friends, you know, every Friday, every Wednesday night is not gonna get you your 10 of coins. You know what I mean? Like so to me, again, you're just over a situation. The way you're handling it is fucking beautiful. I do think somebody is possibly going to want your forgiveness here. Others of you, there's no forgiveness needed, and it's just, you know, like coworkers, and you're just over it. You know what I mean? But for something more personal, this energy might come back. And attempt to make a situation right. Seven of Wands. You were determined, kind of all in. Magician reversed. Punishment. Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody's ego. There's just stuff at play here. Again, like, I don't like that energy there. I don't know what. I just, ugh. And you got the Emperor, strong leader. You could be dealing with an Aries, entrepreneur, compensating, fearful yearning. So maybe there is a little fear for you to talk to this person and recovering from heartache. I don't even think it's from this person, to be quite fucking honest with you. And you got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. I don't think this is somebody you were once married to. To me, it's not like that. Like, I mean, it could be for like some of you, and this person had to abandon the situation and wants to explain to you. But then when I give you that message, that feels like a completely different person. So I feel like there's something that's about to go down with somebody I recently went down within the last 6 weeks, some of you 6 months. But then there's like, when I just read this, it feels like a completely different fucking person. And I feel like this person might come back around to you too and explain to you. And you're just a little fearful in regards to it. And again, it would make sense with fear, because I couldn't link you to this. You could have past trauma, we all do, guys, but like, this feels like it's definitely linked to somebody else, and it's all this stupid fucking bullshit and games and other people and just bleh. You know, so like, they could have been experiencing like a major situation, and you're about to find yourself in a possible rebound situation, or you're doing it for yourself, a rebound. But I don't think so. Not with the Six of Wands, the Sun, being smart, healing, commitment. Like, you just need something a little more stable. You're not going to do unstable. This Tower didn't unhinge you. Again, congratulations, guys. Seriously, like, you skirted through some fucking tower here. So again, like, something here didn't unhinge you. Something here could have unhinged you, and something here could have unhinged you, but the story now changes. So now when I go read to like you and them, and this is you, them, I don't know who the fuck I'm reading and how many people are actually going to be there, because something feels more current, and it again could be you, your energy, but then like, you're dealing with also someone before that, or it was you and them, and then they were dealing with somebody before you, and there was nothing but fucking ruthless fucking games there. Somebody manifested their own punishment, repercussions from their own karma, their own consequences. And this could be somebody who just has like a fearful yearning for you. And they're looking at you as the Six of Wands, the Sun. Somebody who's looking at you as beautiful, intelligent, outgoing, like a straight up fucking firecracker. You know, like, it's crazy. And then you have all the shit that went down in between. It's, you know, like I said, it's unfortunate for them, not you. Whatever this is, just turned your empowerment energy up a fucking notch, is what's about to go down if it hasn't yet. Because the recent situation or whatever's about to go down is not this recovering from heartache. It's so you have a past person here and then a current person. Your current person that you kind of like, your past probably unhinged you, and the current person is just like, you know, like, you're just it's all about you, your energy, where you want to put it. Something feels disrespectful, you're going to voice it. Like the Queen of Swords is no joke. She can be brutal, but she's very, very truthful when it comes to what she wants and what's good for her and what's not good for her. She's not about to go down the road with somebody who's not stable. Somebody could be extremely stable when it comes to their finances or love life. But there's always something else that's off kilter. And you're dealing with a couple people that are fucking off kilter right now. No disrespect, but that's definitely the truth. So you could meet somebody new and then all these past feelings come into play. But if that's the case, there might be a little bit of a pause, but enjoy it because it's a sudden change, intimacy, chemistry. Yeah, something is about to go down. And you are being guided. You have a lost loved one that watches over you. Yeah, something faded, something ending for a new beginning. Somebody's expecting. So there's something new around the corner. Change your residence. Could be meeting somebody new. Again, you could be moving and packing up your shit with abandon. Like maybe you come across an abandoned house that you really like and you're checking to see if it's on the market. Like you need to get out of a cycle. All right, so just take your time with something, be patient. There's a big breakup here too. You know what I mean? But somebody is looking at houses. I don't know if they're imagining you there, but the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you in the ass. And I think that has to do with this person dealing with a karmic. And again, guys, you have people like, oh, we're really good friends and blah, blah, blah. Like it's fake. It's fake. Because if this person did something to piss this person off, here comes the conditions. There's nothing unconditioned about this karmic situation. Nothing. And somebody here also too, like careful, like they could be going through a divorce or something major and they're just coming to you to rebound because, they want to be fed because they're going through a major breakup. So they want some attention from you. Fuck that shit. You're not giving them attention, but somebody hopes you're going to give them attention. So careful because there could be a rebound situation here. And it's not worth it. It's just not. You're not going to be a rebound. And maybe that's what this is. You're like, nope, I'm not going to sleep with you. I'm not going to do this. Obviously you have feelings for somebody. It's a soulmate. But you're going to put yourself first here and you see something clear. You're not stupid. So this is like a rebound. Somebody probably left somebody else. Now this person wants attention, whether they like you or not. You know what I mean? Like they're going to want attention. And that's it. There's nothing stable about the situation. And the fact that you're coming in as the Queen of Swords tells me you're not trying to be the Queen of Wands. You're not trying to be the Queen of Cups. What's best for you is what's best for you, and that's how something's about to go down. So it could be shocking for other people too with the Tower here, and maybe somebody thought you would always come around, or somebody thought you would always be in their life, and it's like day late, dollar short. You should have showed up instead of shipping out, and someone shipped out and did their thing, and now somebody else shipped out on them, and now they want to fucking show up. Fuck you. That's what this is. I mean, there's some bullshit like that. So, do your best to navigate through this as smoothly as you can. It looks like, throat chakra. It looks like you are going to navigate through this. So, kudos. Best advice for you. And then after my Zoom appointment, I will be back to read on them. Protection. You are divinely protected. The sacred door knockers is is at the center of the card to help protect you. Cast away any darkness to bring good fortune, health, home, into family. Spend time imagining with this card how the power must feel. Imagine the force field that radiates outwards and expands you and strengthens you. In regards to your intent, you are shielded by this dome from negative energy, and curses and bad wishes will bounce off of it. Its negative vibe only approaches different energies because yours shines bright and it's powerful and quickly repels it. Embrace the comfort of your inner child that is left longing. You are safe in this time and space. That's great because other people could be doing like some black magic. You did have that protection card come out for you guys. Your guides, somebody above wants to see you fucking succeed, and they are protecting the shit out of you right now. And to be honest with you, I think this is from somebody's ex. Like, it could be your ex, but I think it's somebody else's fucking ex, to be quite honest with you. And if you don't know who that person is, it's their ex, and this is like sacred protection here. Like, they're going to make sure you don't want to see this person or talk to this person anymore, something like that, you know? You are highly protected here with something. I think there's some black magic that's been that voodoo shit's been coming out off and on the last couple weeks. But it could even be somebody giving you the evil eye. That is voodoo. You know, your words are voodoo. People don't get it. So you are highly protected. They want to see you succeed. So the fact that you're coming out like this is basically telling me you have a job to be done. Like, you are here for a reason. You know it. You sense it. Whether, you know, you work in hospice, whether, you know, you work with animals, whatever the case may be, you're a YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like, Spirit wants to see you proceed and succeed to a point of, like, you don't even recognize yourself anymore. Like, so something's right around the corner for you guys, because this energy is fucking wild. It's beautiful. So again, you are extremely protected from people that are possibly even trying to navigate or curse you or interfere. You know, so if everything happens for a reason, if you know there's interference there and that person is not standing up for you or making you feel like, oh, I'll brush this aside and it's just us, you know, if they're not doing that, it's going to be revealed. You don't want to waste time anymore. That's basically what this is. You're protecting your energy. So I don't think you realize your aura is so strong right now, guys, to be quite honest with you. It's going to bring in a whole shit ton of fucking baboons. You know, people gawking, looking, walking, stalking, like turning heads. Like, that's the energy you're in right now. And I don't think you realize it. And it's like extra protection on you. It's like, I'm just gonna post like military. What would you call it? Like the president, how they protect it. Like, this is spiritual. Like, you have, like, if you're meant to win the, you know, candidates debate, like, what the fuck? I don't know. You will. You know what I mean? Like, it's something like that. Like, something is gonna lead you in that direction. Like, are you protected from the person who wants to just rebound? I don't know. You know, maybe. But to me, even if they hit you up, you're just going to be like, no thanks. You know, like, you know, it's tempting, but it never has a good ending. So you're being very smart about something. And I think it's going to be extremely shocking for somebody on the other end. Because somebody here is like, oh, I can just rebound. It's like I said, how ex sleep with exes. I used to have this one friend. They've already been separated for fucking 12 years and they still fucking hook up a couple times a year. And they're both with other people. Like, it's disgusting to me. Like, I'm not going to stop being friends with her, but, like, you're that person I don't fucking like. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not right. She's a great person, but it's just not right. It's not cool. But her karma will catch up to her too. You know, that's how shit works. Like, You don't have to stop being friends with somebody because they're promiscuous, or stop being friends with somebody because they have issues, or stop being friends with somebody because XYZ. We all have our own fucking shit to maneuver through, guys. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of like, are you growing with them? If not, then, you know, maybe you shouldn't be friends. Like, personally, like, I don't even talk to this girl anymore, but like, still love her to death. You know what I mean? But that was just one thing where she knew she couldn't have a conversation with me about it because I don't want to fucking hear it. You're that girl I don't fucking like. And it's just, that's the truth. You know, and it's sad for everybody else in that situation, you know? And it's, you know, it's a plain drop off a pick. Like, it's like, fuck that shit. Like, I would never want to be with somebody where if I know you did that once, whether we're together or not, like, I'm straight. I'm all set. Having that in the back of my fucking head my whole fucking life, that at any time you're just gonna hook up with your ex. Like, I gotta worry about you. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna be in a situation ever where I have to worry about somebody's fucking ex. Ever. And I don't mind dating somebody who has a kid's mother or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that shit doesn't bother me. Like, you know, at all. I don't mind meshing families. The more the merrier, but that's me. But if something went down like that, even if we're not together, like, I'm all set with that shit. And those stupid fucking excuses. Oh, you know, like, oh, we're together for so long and we have a family. And no, fuck that shit. That's just like, it's disgusting. It disgusts me. Like, total loss of fucking respect. Like, it's just like, it doesn't mean I can't understand. I get it. But it's not a good reason, and it's just an excuse, and I don't need to make sense of it. I just don't want you in my life anymore. That's all. Like, you have like vibes like that on the board, if that makes sense. You know, it's a variation of vibes all over the board, and just, you know, heads up, because, you know, this could be you wanting to like rebound, and sometimes, you know, it's not always the best way to heal. You know, getting over somebody and getting under somebody does not heal you. Does it distract you? Yeah. But, and I don't even think you're trying to heal. I think you're just healing in general from whatever you've been through in the last couple years, or past relationships, or, you know, shit like that. And I think you're just realizing in certain situations that it's just not good for you. And you could really have a lot of love and respect for these people too. And it's just, you're clashing. It's just not working for you anymore. And it is what it is. And the choice that you make in regards to that is the right choice, clearly. Whether they come back around or not, like, you're not even wondering that, which I think is like the best part of this whole entire fucking reading, because to me, you don't have time for that shit. So again, kudos to my women out there. For real. Because again, like, I feel like you should be saying like it's nothing personal, but it's just, it is self-respect for yourself, but like, that's not even like, I feel like the situation you're in, you're just over a situation, and you're seeing stuff so clearly. And I'm not thinking you were sitting there like, oh, this person had so much potential, this and that. Like, yeah, you know, it could have crossed your mind here and there, but not in the sense of like really like having a commitment with the current energy. You know what I mean? It was more just looking maybe for something a little more stable. You wanted kind of the Six of Pence, and whatever went down was a tower, but it caused a tower for somebody else, I think, because of the way you're about to come at them, or the way you already went at them, you know. And it's kind of like a perspective shift on what went down. Not, you know, for you, different, it's like a different perspective shift, but for them, they got smacked the tower. You just kind of had an epiphany. So it's completely two different energies. So we'll have to see what this other energy is up to when I come back. after my Zoom meeting. So again, great energy, and we'll have to see how things play out. Again, this could just be somebody you're dating, seeing somebody you're already married to, but there's some reminiscing and some shit going down, and some of you might split up with people with this reading, in the sense of like, you just, how long, like when's enough, like, it's like when you want a conversation with somebody for so long, and then finally you're just like, because they won't give it to you, you're just like, it's ruined. There's no coming back. You know what I mean? There just comes a point in our brain that just shuts down. And even if these people think they can reopen that door, not with that energy. They're not reopening no door. And if they want to open that door, they're going to come at you a different way, because you probably chewed somebody a new fucking asshole, or you're about to. So fucking Jesus, great. So that full moon is probably for somebody else. And again, it could just be a friend, guys. So you get to that breaking point, and that's why I deleted the first video, because they were kind of venting and they were all up in their feelings, and I didn't want anybody to run into that video where it can backfire. But like, regardless of whether they watch the video or not, they're not, but I'm just saying, like, regardless, like, it's more like,
I'm going to the blind store.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay. It's still, what was I saying? Like, regardless of how it goes down. Oh, I got so distracted there. Regardless. Shit. 3:25 already. Holy shit, my appointment's in 5 minutes. I was supposed to be on already. So sorry, guys. I gotta go. I gotta cut it short. Jesus. God, time is just like going by while we're sitting here freaking chatting. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.